Welcome to the biggest influences. This is the real Joe Rogan.
People were just spending money crazy.
Bro, it started out, they would take these guys with glasses on, these nerds, and send them over to like the middle of a goddamn war zone. These dudes would be filming with a flak jacket on, and bombs are blowing off in the Middle East, and they're just reporting there. You're like, whoa, Vice is wild.
Yeah, it was the best because Vice would just pick the most dangerous shit and be like, here's $30,000, go with a 5D camera, and fucking come back with some footage and try not to die. And then once it became the TV channel, it got crazy because I was probably the biggest perpetrator. So in all fairness to Shane, somebody needed to be like, Eddie, you're burning money crazy, because I was going to F1 tracks and I literally, the last episode, I went on an F1 track in Abu Dhabi, and Shane was there, and he's like, what are you doing here? You're a fucking food show. And I was like, I don't know, I got him to drive this car. It's like getting caught by your boss.
That's hilarious. I'm here to try Formula One food, bro.
Yeah. I was like, I'm going to try the concessions.
Dude, they sent David Cho to the Congo to look for a dinosaur. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
That's the most ridiculous shit of all time.
It might be the greatest Vice episode ever.
Bro, it's an amazing episode.
Yeah.
That and Haimo's Arctic Adventure. That's my favorite one. That's the one about that dude who lives in Alaska. His subsistence survives in this very small cabin.
Yeah.
And he's the last person that's allowed to own this cabin in this wilderness.
I haven't seen it.
Woo! That one's heavy. That's heavy.
But that's the Cho episode's the best because there's so many people now, especially in LA, that are like, for a honeymoon or for the holidays, I'm gonna go to the Congo. I wanna go to West Africa, and I'm just like, bro, watch that episode real quick.
Yeah, watch that episode.
That's not where you're staying, but it's close to where you trying to go. Check that episode out.
You're in the middle of a conflict zone. It's very dangerous being down there.
Yeah.
It's just. Poof, and probably no dinosaurs.
No, there's probably no dinosaurs. I want to go to Ethiopia, but I'm not going wherever Cho went. I'm like, I'm not going
David's
there.
wild, man. He went when he camped with the Hadza. He stayed with the Hadza and went hunting with them.
Yeah.
He was saying that when they shot, they were shooting baboons to eat. And he said it's crazy when they shoot a baboon, it grabs the arrow. And you see it grab the arrow, you're like, yo, that's a little too weird,
Cho was really putting himself in danger.
Oh yeah.
I was more like the Vanderpump Cho. You know what I mean? I was like, let's have a nice
Formula
fucking
One in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. Let's live it up.
People, beautiful land.
Yeah,
have a good time.
Let's see some fucking people here. Have a good time. Stay in a nice hotel.
Yeah.
I chose the opposite of conflict zones.
I haven't been. I've been to Dubai once. I was there. There was a UFC in Abu Dhabi, and we did the weigh-ins in Dubai, and that was the only time I've ever been there. But I was like, wow, this place is crazy. But everybody I know that goes over there says you can't even believe what you're looking. There's no crime, and it's this massive city, and everything's opulent and beautiful, and people are moving there just because it's an amazing place to live.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, I'm just like, how long is this thing gonna last? Because they're importing water for plumbing,
How are they doing that?
I think they're just stealing water from everywhere. We steal water, but it's
who owns the water?
I have no idea. I didn't look into it, but it's all the workers are brought in, all the water is brought in. It's in the middle of nowhere in the desert.
Bro, it's Daniel Day-Lewis. I drink your milkshake.
Yeah. But I love Dubai. Dubai was a great time.
It's beautiful over there. At least the small amount of it I saw. Vice had a very disturbing piece about them back in the day, too, about the construction.
Yes, the migrant workers getting crushed. They need to do a sex worker special in Dubai, too, because the stories I hear from the people who have gone there for some work, shitting in buckets, dog.
Oh, Jesus
shitting in buckets in Dubai.
Oh, my God.
I feel like that would be a good title of a doc.
Shitting
in buckets in Dubai.
That's what's so fascinating about people, that there's people that are living at the top of luxury. At the same time, people are living on dirt floors with no electricity in a shack that they built out of scraps, just trying to figure out how to eat that day. and that there's more of those people than there are the people living in luxury. But if you look at any kind of like billboards and advertisement, depictments of life, it's almost always the luxury one. It's always the person like with the fucking fantastic view of the ocean behind them when they're eating their breakfast at some luxury 5-star resort. Like that's what people look towards.
Yeah.
But it's all existing simultaneously.
And then the guy that's actually living the luxurious life, not the actor on the billboard, he's like paying an escort to shit in a bucket and then fucking eat it with a caviar spoon.
God.
Like
no.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God. I thought they didn't have bathrooms.
No.
I didn't understand you were saying shit in a bucket because that's a kink.
Yeah, like put your fucking clear heels on and shit in this bucket.
Bro.
Yeah.
How much does a girl get paid for something like that? Jamie just made a noise.
I'm going to plead ignorance.
Yeah, out of all the acts that you would have someone do, imagine like that's your thing.
Yeah.
I would really like to watch you take a shit in a bucket. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Just like, let's see what you had for lunch.
Oh, God.
Is that Terry Black's barbecue in there?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oof.
It just goes all the way around, man. You get to the top, you get rich, and then I think you just want to eat like, I don't know.
Different jobs that suck, but anytime you're dealing with human shit, that's like as far on the bad side of the spectrum as is possible. If you are interacting with other people's shit, like, ooh, that's not a good job.
Yeah, and human shit is different than like dog shit. There's some
way
like
different.
dog shit. I'm like, all right. I had to pick up human shit once, and I was like, bro, this is
weird.
fucking crazy. It's too close to home, man.
Bro, our diets are terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, dogs, most of the time, they're just eating dog food. What's interesting about a dog is if you give a dog something other than what it's accustomed to eating, they get diarrhea.
Have you ever had to pick up another human's shit?
Other than my kids when they were little, you have to clean their diaper, and sometimes there's a mess. No, I don't think so. It's interesting when it's your child though. When it's a child, it's like it doesn't even faze you. It's like it's you. It's like cleaning your own shit. It's really interesting. It's like, if someone was right next to you on an airplane, they were changing a baby diaper, which has happened to me before. You're like, yo, like you gotta look away, like it's the smell and this little baby's asshole's all fucking covered in poop. It's just like, okay, but what you gotta do? Like, I get it. You gotta change, but. If it's your kid, it's weird. It's like it doesn't seem even like when you take a shit. It's very rare that I take a shit and I'm like, Jesus Christ, let me get out of here. Like, what the fuck does that smell? Like maybe once every 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Most of the time I take a shit, it's normal. I just flush it, it's normal. That's what it's like when it's a kid's shit. It's like it's not even gross.
I think I'm once a month stinky. Like once a month, I'm like,
once a month.
Don't try that recipe again.
It's usually when I feel like a rumble before I know I have to take a shit. Like, oh, jeez, what is that? Okay, I better get in there. And then when you get in there, just whoa, and whatever that rumble is probably some gases that have been stewing up inside of your bowels.
No, I knew I really loved my wife because one day I had to pick up her shit, and I was like,
Whoa.
bro, picking up adult human shit is fucking like babies. I get it.
Yeah.
Babies, you expect it. I think a lot of your reactions in life, it's about expectation. Like if you're expecting to be punched in the face, it doesn't. Like you're not going to get knocked out. People always say that.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
You see it coming, you won't get knocked out.
Well, sometimes you still get knocked out. Depends on how hard somebody hits you. Like if Francis Ngannou hits you in the face, even if
I would be knocked out.
Most of us are getting knocked.
For sure.
Almost everybody.
For sure.
If it really hits you.
But I think if it's somebody that's like on his level and sees it coming and in a fight with him, I feel like maybe.
Probably not. But the point is that if you don't see it, it's amazing what knocks you out. Like a lot of things knock you out.
It could be light.
Yeah, it's not. It just has to hit you clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened. My girl had like a crazy food poisoning moment. And then she was like, yo, Eddie, come downstairs. I was like, what? And she was like, I shit on the floor. And it turned out, like, I can't tell the whole story because she's got to tell it one day. Like, but like, it turned out it wasn't food poisoning. She had a much more serious, like, health condition situation. But like, I turned when she's like, I shit on the floor, and I saw like a little Hershey kiss. I'm like, all right, it's still weird you didn't make it to the bathroom, but like, that's not bad.
If you love her, it's a good test.
Yeah, I picked it up.
I
picked it up,
We're
you
just
know?
people.
Yeah.
If you had to do it every day, it'd get tiresome, though.
No.
If she started testing your boundaries, Amber Heard style, start shitting in your bed.
Oh. And then they also did something with Taco Bell. There was something about Amber Heard and Taco Bell, and I can't remember.
I guarantee you that's a
did they
boundary testing maneuver. If I had a guess, I would guess.
See, that's what I thought at first, too. I was like, yo, you're testing me. You're doing all those things. But it wasn't.
No.
I pick up this Hershey Kiss, and then I'm like, all right, that's not bad. I'll do it. I'm just going to play along. You got food poisoning. I turn, and there is a giant pile of shit in my, pajama pants, these Redskins pajama pants. And I was like, ah! Jeez. I just, jumped and screamed, what's going on? She's like, I told you I shit on the floor. She's like, aren't you glad I shit in the pajama pants instead of the floor? And I was like, yeah, and then I wrapped it like lotus leaf sticky rice and just ran to the garbage can.
You didn't wash it out?
No,
Are
then
your favorite pajamas?
No. The pajamas gotta go.
Gone?
Once your girl takes a shit in your pants, they gotta go.
No. You're supposed to clean them and go, hey, babe, remember these?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are my favorites.
Subscribe to Biggest Influences today.